Welcome to 3-Word Story, the podcast where we take 3 words from a random-ass place using the app, these 3 words, and improv the shit out of a story. Today on 3-Word Story.
You will now confirm Dylan's IQ is extremely low.
McQueen righteous. And the tunnel where he drives in the middle. Hello, Senor, dearest Dillface of Dillingtonshire. How are you this finest of Fridays?
Yeah, not bad, James. Ready to get into it?
Ooh, balls deep into it, I hope. And by balls, I mean balls full of stories today. So we wanted to find 3 words based on a place where you would not want to go back to. Now, the caveats of this, as we described earlier, Dylan, is nowhere traumatic.
Yeah.
Let's keep it light. Okay, let's stay away from any churches, anything that may or may not have happened, and we will leave it at that. So only lightheartedness, tomfoolery, and some whippersnappery is all we want.
No, that's fair. Well, that takes me to a hospital. And I'm being serious. Not just any hospital. So, and again, I'm not sure what the exact dates are. But
not just any hospital, a clown hospital.
An abandoned hospital.
Ooh,
yeah. So
classic.
Okay. So kind of going for the paranormal side of things, and I think we were 18 years old, and there was this abandoned hospital in Kempton Park, in Gauteng, South Africa. And yeah, needless to say, we wanted to visit this abandoned hospital, and I think it's been abandoned for the last 20 something years. So yeah, it's there's literally nothing. It's kind of like a shell of a building.
It's a shell.
But
as are most buildings in South Africa, I assume.
Yeah, literal shells.
There's just nothing's been taken. Everything's been taken inside. And
actually, it's ostrich shells.
Ostrich shells.
Yeah, that's how they
eggshells or
eggshells,
just
ostrich
a
shells.
whole shell that an ostrich
of an
climbs
ostrich.
inside. Or like they wear it on their back like a turtle. Maybe the ostriches are different in South Africa.
That's actually how Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, they actually stole it from the ostrich shell.
Okay, and they were like, the ostriches don't draw well, so we want them to be shaped like men with shells on their back.
Yes.
Turtle power.
At the bit, yeah.
Okay, so abandoned hospital.
Yes. Abandoned hospital, 20 years old, paranormal activity. We wanted to visit, and I secretly kept a knife with me, and I told my friends, no. So I was like, point number 1, this seems stupid. Not the fact that we breaking and entering to get in there, but the fact that I'm going to try and stab a ghost or like whatever,
or my friends. I mean, right? Did they ever find out about the knife?
I told 1 or 2 people, because I told them, please do not try and attempt to do a jump scare on me or something, because you will
get
die.
Murdered to death. Yeah. So how many people went to this?
So I think it was a group of about 8.
Okay, that's a reasonable amount. And was anyone else packing heat at the time?
Well, they were probably also too afraid to admit, but yeah, I think
so
everybody
was.
Was
18-year-olds carrying knives and too scared to say so.
I don't know, because you kind of bitch out because why are you scared? And then I think all of us didn't want to say yes.
This story is brought to you by men. Men who don't know how to exhibit feelings or talk to each other. Men.
Yeah, typical South African. So we went there, and specifically, I would not go back to the children's ward.
Why? What happened?
What happened?
What happened?
So we're really going for no. It was just the most eerie feeling ever, where you kind of walk into that ward, and like these kid like finger paintings fucking on the wall.
Oh, still after 20 years, that's some good finger painting. So that's good.
It's
they've held up well. They've held up through time. Little tiny beds, I assume. Little tiny crutches everywhere.
Yeah.
Little tiny curtains. Tiny syringes.
Was
tiny gowns.
Tiny gowns, yeah. Tiny tables, tiny
anything
tables.
paranoid, anything spooky happen in the hospital? No. Or is it just your classic crunching of glass underfoot, graffiti?
Basically something like that. But I think That's ironic. If I were to go back,
so later on next summer when I go back again.
when I go back again, no, I think it would be with a smaller group. I think that's probably playing with fire, but no, it was.
It's always easier to stab the other ones and get away with it because trust me, when you're trying to murder 7 other friends, it's a pain in the ass.
Yeah. I just want to murder the close ones.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah. And then just leave some behind, and then 2 to 3 is a good amount to murder. Obviously, we do not advocate for murder on this podcast or murder of friends. Obviously, some light-hearted knife swordsmanship between friends in an abandoned hospital is just it's an interesting thing to do. So, scared you? You wouldn't go back there?
Yeah, or at least I would not. No. In all honesty, I probably won't go back. I don't want to dabble in any form of paranormal activity. So I was like, yeah, okay. Let me rather not do that again. Okay. And that was basically the kind of end of it. Yeah.
Okay. So
like, nothing interesting really happened.
Right. Your several friends are behind you. You're walking in, and you walk into the child's ward, crinkling underfoot, and there's this just teeny tiny ghostly figure, and looks at you. For some reason, it's a young Victorian boy. Because they always are. Ghosts usually are. It's very rarely you see like a millennial ghost. They're always like from way back when. And looks at you. It goes, "Excuse me, Governor. I need to take your soul now." What do you do, Dylan? In that moment, his eyeballs are missing. He's looking at you. He's got a bear dangling out of his hand. He's asked for your soul. What do you do?
I point to my nearest friend and I'll say to him, take his.
"Oh, no, I don't want his soul, Governor. I want your tight little soul." What do you say to the child then when he's asked for your tiny...
I would probably ask, tight?
Yes, yeah, Governor, I want your tight little soul. What do you say to the small boy then in the children's ward? He's crying from his eyeless eyes. What do you say to him?
I honestly couldn't give a shit. I was like, go back to your mom.
You're going to give him sass? Go back to your mom, bitch.
In all honesty, I'm trying to put myself in this situation, and I do have to say you're doing an incredible job of setting the scene, but no, there's no fucking way.
Okay, from around the corner.
Yeah.
"Give my son your tight little puckered soul." The mum walks around the corner. He's like, his mum's there now, and she is also saying to you to give this child.
So that now all of a sudden just gives leverage. Okay, well, you can go get the uncle and the fucking father as well.
Shit.
Yeah.
What, Governor?
Oh, you do. Is that Curtis?
that joke doesn't work for anyone else.
It's Curtis.
Introducing Curtis to the podcast. Oh, it sounds like this. So, okay, so you're basically going to stand there and demand that the child go to other members of the family instead of giving your tight little soul.
Do not try to not... Like, why would I say yes?
Okay, so Dylan does not negotiate with ghosts.
No. Well, actually, maybe I do. Can I give like a little bit?
A little bit of soul?
A little bit of soul.
What part? Little soul tease.
Let me give you a bit of Aretha Franklin. Yeah. Just a little bit.
So you're just going to give him a little bit of your tight little soul. You're going to give that child a small bit of your tight little soul.
Hopefully he has a sense of humor, and me not wanting to give up my soul, he'd be like, maybe I can tell him an old Victorian joke, of which I'm not... so knock knock.
Who's there?
Not me. And then I run.
Damn. And they're like,
And then hopefully they was like, okay, they'll probably run after me. But anyway.
We'll float after you, I guess. Yeah. I mean, I don't really
float,
know. Okay, well,
all right, sure.
It's good to know. Now we know what you would do in a paranormal incident. You would offer a small bit of your tight little soul, and then you would give a very bad joke and leave. So... my scary place where I would not go back to, in the very same ilk as yours, Dylan, is an abandoned, scary place. Oh!
My childhood house.
My bedroom. The cupboard under the stairs. So this was not a hospital, but it was a hotel. And this hotel had partially burnt down, the top 2 floors, and it had been left abandoned for a few years. So... as 16 to 18-year-olds do, male. We risk our lives and go investigate it immediately because we're all fucking stupid. Again, this story is brought to you by men doing things to kill ourselves from birth. And so we turn up on the first night, pitch black, and we make our way into the basement area and we decide, fuck this is dangerous, and we leave immediately. The next day, we come back. Don't know why I had to give you I could have just made it sound like we went in the day, but I want to give you the full story. So we arrive, and my friend Matt pussies out, and he stays outside into the car park to make watch. He was a bit like the Scooby-Doo of the situation. Like,
No way, man.
So he stayed out there, and me, Richard, and Jonathan, James, Richard, and Jonathan.
Yeah, walk into a bar.
Now this sounds like a freaking Victorian old story. Myself, James, Richard, and Jonathan entered into the rear of the hotel.
Oh, thank goodness for finishing that sentence.
So when we finished with the rear, we went into the hotel.
Went to the hotel, yeah.
So we went into the hotel through the basement because it was the easiest way to get in, because everywhere else was fenced off, and it was very dark down there, crunching underfoot, graffiti everywhere. And we make our way through the basement area.
And the basement?
Anyway, sorry. I was like, how did you get a tattoo down here? That's impressive. So we crunch on through the corridors and we make it to the first base of the staircase. And my telephonic communication device starts to tinkle, ring. And I pull it out, and it's Matt, the Scooby-Doo-like figure who stood outside making watch for us.
Uh-huh.
I look suspiciously at my friends, and I think, what's rumbled? So I answer the phone, and we're in the basement, right? So the signal's very much
It's not great, yeah.
Somebody upstairs. Somebody upstairs. We look at each other silent. I go, I think he said there's someone upstairs. We sit there in silence, and upstairs you just hear. And you can hear footsteps running back and forth. So we look at each other and we fucking cheese it out of there.
Yeah, sure.
Straight down to the end of the corridor, turn right up the stairs, and we go see Matt. And Matt is pointing up at 2 floors above us. And there is a figure running one side of the window, to the other side of the window, to the other side of the window, and then stops.
You got lost.
And then straight out the wall.
Oh,
and then
okay.
we see just this bearded figure with half of his face just sitting outside the window and just looking through, just side of his face with a big fucking beard, and then again sprinting from one side to the other. And it was fucking terrifying. So what do we naturally do? We get more friends and we come back another day, because this story is brought to you by men. Never know when we're being defeated until we die. So we come back another day with 8, 10 of us. I don't believe anyone was packing knives, but we'll probably be too embarrassed to mention it, even if we did.
Yeah.
And this time we managed to make our way up through the stairs up until the top level that had been burnt. Now, in one of the rooms, and the room was burnt out. And on there, down on the floor, was a mattress. On the mattress was a Bible, of course. And next to the Bible was developed photos. I mean, like when you go to a photo shop and you get your disposable camera, and like not just like printed off from a printer or taken out of a magazine, like developed pictures of children, young children, just doing children business, nothing really horrendous, but just dotted around this Bible. So either terrifying demonic hobo, or probably a university photography degree person just trying to do something to look scary. Either way, freaked me out. I said, nah, off we pop, and we left to never return again. Now, not only would I never go back there again, but I believe it's now completely been bulldozed and will never to be seen again. So I will never return to that place because A, there's scary, scary hobos, and B, there's scary, scary Bibles with pictures of babies around it. And those two things just do not do it for me, Dylan.
No,
so
that's fair.
Dylan, your scary hotel gave you what 3 words?
Flash.
Oh.
Yeah. Was it Savior of the Universe?
Savior of the Universe!
Savior of the Universe! Yeah.
Do your other words. Bum.
Flash! Gordon! Anyway, sorry. Combos. Combos and running.
Flash, combos, and running.
Yes. Right. That's exactly right.
Wow.
So
It's like you're reading straight from a comic book.
100%.
It's incredible.
Yeah. So flash, combos, running.
Nice. It looks like it's going to be a tremendous story.
No, it's not.
It's fucking garbage. It's just me singing over and over again.
Yes.
So my scary hotel gives me the words Friday, yours, and mutual.
All right.
Friday,
I see where
yours,
this is heading, but
mutual.
okay, sure, yeah.
Trust me, you don't.
You don't.
Believe me, Dylan, you do not.
All right.
So, before we tom-tommed
Uh-huh.
to find out who does the story first.
Right.
Then we did the finger behind the back, and there was some miscommunication there where you believed maybe I was swearing at you, and I don't want to be ill blood. So,
Yeah, because I was.
I've come up with another way for us to decipher who does the story first. And we
Not sure if deciphering is the word, but sure. What's that?
we double.
Double.
We double. So to those who do not know double is a game where it has circular cards, and on the cards are some images. Okay? And this is a Harry Potter special of double. So on this card, for instance, you have Witch's Hat, you have Hermione Granger, you have Grey-Haired Lady, and you pick a card from the deck.
All right.
And you have different, or some of them maybe the same.
All right.
And you have to call out which one you have first. That is double.
Which one I have first?
So these are going to be your cards,
Right.
Dylan. These are going to be my cards, Dylan. Okay. Then we're going to have a card in the middle that we turn around. Okay. And it's going to look like that. You pull up your card and I would go Hogwarts symbol. Hogwarts symbol. I win. I do my story first.
Oh, okay.
Get me?
Yeah.
Delicious. There's some cards. Best to 3.
All right. Is that the?
This is the middle card now, because you just took the middle card, you prick. Don't take this card. So you're going to look at your first card. Look at your first card.
Okay,
You pick up your first card, right?
I'm looking at my first
Dylan.
card. Yeah.
Are you ready to double?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1, double.
Yeah. Owl.
Fuck, really?
No.
Book with tongue. Book with tongue. Right, 1-0 to me. Next one. Ready?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1, go. No, I've got really. No, he's a different one.
Glasses.
Glasses.
That
Ooh,
one.
1-0.
Yeah.
Okay,
All right, cool.
new card. Ready? I bet this is brilliant for a podcast audio thing.
Of
but
course.
We'll
Oh,
see.
shit. Yeah.
The last card, I did look at it.
You little
peek at
turd.
that
Yeah,
one.
I saw that.
That was definite. Quick hand cheating. So, Dylan,
Right.
the decider.
Uh-huh.
Are you ready to double?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1, double. I don't have any of these things. Blue creature. Fuck you, blue creature.
I thought you didn't have something, so I was like, oh no, I've got this.
Double master.
Double master.
The double master.
Wait, what does that mean? Hugo?
Hugo.
Not
Hugo Double.
No.
He's
Hugo's
a good
not
friend
on
of
there.
mine.
Yeah.
No, so I will do my story first. Now,
Drop it down low with 3-word story.
Dylan,
Yes, sir.
I decided to take a mantra of yours.
All right.
And I know you like to go and live your life by what would P. Diddy do? You know? And I know that is a deep mantra to you, or Sean Diddy Coombs, or whatever you may call him. And you like to think,
I'm sure it's Coombs.
it comes. So, I know you like to live by the mantra. What would Sean Diddy Combs do in this situation? Now, why are you wincing so much?
Okay, sure.
So I wasn't overly prepared for this. This week, as you know, Dylan, I'm not working at the moment, and it's been bliss, but it has led to my creativity to be somewhat drained.
All right.
You know, I haven't been going outside much, haven't been socializing, and brain was a bit dead. So I thought, like your friend, Sean Diddy Coombs, I would manipulate the situation to suit me in every single way. Okay? And I would just take this as I wanted to and do as what I want with it. As what would Sean Diddy Coombs do? As he does it as well. Your hero, not mine. And my words were Friday, yours, mutual. So I thought, well, it's Friday. Yours is you, and mutual is mutually beneficial for this podcast.
All right.
So I'm going to get you to do the work for my story.
Fuck, that's copping out.
It is a hard. But what would Diddy Coombs do at the end of the day? So I thought, how can I make this work for our 3 words, right? So 3 points. 3, Dylan, how can I make the best of this situation? So I remembered that there is the world's shortest IQ test, which is 3 questions, like a 3-word story, to get you to test your IQ. So, for the listeners at home, or for the listener, or for nobody,
You will now confirm Dylan's IQ is extremely low.
maybe you will shock the listeners at home. Maybe this is your time to prove.
I've never had that to prove. But okay.
Everyone's just kind of told you that. But maybe they were wrong. Dylan.
Oh, all right.
So for you, Dylan,
I'm listening.
Senor
That's
Dylan
my name.
Vance.
Yeah.
that is your
That's
name.
my name. Yeah, I actually think that's the first time you called it like straight up. What was that? They say like Dylan, and then you're like,
Yeah,
Senor.
what's the other guy's name?
Oh,
Dillface,
Dill-
Dillington, Dillshire,
Yeah, Dillington.
Dylan,
Yeah.
Diddy Jacobs.
Yeah.
I have an IQ.
Yes, James.
IQ test. 3 questions.
Right.
Okay. This was designed by
You. I can just imagine you just asking fucking things that you want to know.
Maybe I should. If you were gaped by a man in a club on Saturday,
B.
9 inches. I mean, what? I mean, so
Only in reverse. So,
this is genuine.
All right.
So for everyone at home, they can play along as well, and they can test how intelligent or not they are. So this was developed by the MIT Institute in Massachusetts, America. And this is intelligently
Legit,
done.
yeah.
Covers different subjects in these 3 questions. So, Dylan,
Uh-huh.
on this 3-word story, I have 3 questions. Question number 1. A bat and a ball costs $1.10, 1.10 in total. The bat costs $1 more than the ball. How much does the ball cost? A bat and a ball costs $1.10.
Yeah. $1.10.
The bat costs $1
Yeah.
more than the ball. How much does the ball cost?
Not just 10 cents. Fuck.
Did you... This is what it says.
Oh.
Did you just say 10 cents, you stupid prick? Not quite those words, but some of those words are true. That's what Frederick was expecting your gut instinct to be.
Yeah.
Fucking Frederick, you dick. He's mocking you. He's mocking you. Do you want a second guess? Come on, think about it. Think about it. The bat costs $1 more. $1 more. So,
okay.
so if
Yeah.
the ball was 10 cents,
Yeah. So
how much?
$1.10. Did I just say that?
So the whole amount is $1.10.
Fuck. Okay. Yeah.
So if the ball was 10 cents, then how much would the bat be in that case? It won't be $1 more. Would you like the answer?
Yeah.
It would be 5 cents. So $1 more
Yeah.
has to be 5 cents. So then the bat will be $1.05.
Okay.
Okay, no. Okay, and look, it was a warm up. You didn't know what. So now your brain's warmed up.
Okay, sure.
Okay, your brain's warmed up. It was a difficult one, right?
Yeah.
Maybe it was on a board. It would have been better for you. But do you understand?
Yeah.
Okay, you're shaking your head saying no, but you're saying yes, which is okay. It's an audio medium. So, second question, Dylan.
Yes.
Second question. If it takes 5 machines 5 minutes to make 5 widgets, how long would it take 100 machines to make 100 widgets. Now, think about it first, Dylan.
That's the issue here, James.
Don't just say
the fucking thing. Right.
Come on, think about it. Right, so
What?
5 machines,
Yeah.
it takes 5 minutes to make 5 widgets. How many would it take to make 100? So think about it. How many widgets does one machine make?
This is gonna sound funny. What the fuck's a widget?
It's just like a thing. It's like a widget, like a you have like just a thing, like
Just a
a
thing.
wi-
Okay,
like
it
a,
makes something.
yeah, like it makes a double card.
It makes a double
If
card.
if this machine makes 5 double
double
cards
cards, yeah.
in 5 minutes,
Yeah.
how many minutes would it make to 100 machines to make 100 cards?
20?
God, you could. So how many can one machine make in 5 minutes?
5? Did you say 5? Oh.
5 machines
Yeah.
takes 5 minutes to make 5 widgets.
Ooh. Wait, 5.
God, you got this, Dylan. I believe in you. You have this. It would be 5 minutes. It would take 5 minutes, Dylan. 5 minutes.
Yeah. No, five machines,
Yes.
5 minutes,
Yes. 5 widgets.
5 widgets.
So how long would it take 100 machines to do 100 widgets?
100. No. 5.
It's 5.
Fuck.
It's 5. Because it takes one machine 5 minutes to do one widget. So 5 machines make 5 widgets, right?
Yeah.
So 100 making one widget each still takes 5 minutes. Okay, with 0 for 2, it's okay. It's Dylan. It's okay.
Oh, thank you.
We can look, just to make you feel better. By the way, they are the top. So we're talking Harvard University. Only 20% of Harvard graduates got these right. 26% at Princeton University, and 48% at MIT. But they created it, so I'm sure that they've kind of fucked around. So final question, Dylan. Now you're really warmed up. I know you are going to knock this one out of the park.
B.
In a lake, there is a patch of lily pads. Every day,
I just want to object like the whole fucking. I'm like, no, in South Africa, we don't even have them.
so
And
already
yeah.
you're at a disadvantage because you don't have lily pads.
Actually, that's a bullshit site. But okay, sure, yeah.
People at home go, fuck you,
But yeah,
fuck you,
Dylan, we
Dylan.
do.
Yeah, I've got a lily pad. I love my lily pad.
I don't know how I fucked up my own accent, but yeah, sure, let's go.
Why did you speak like someone else?
I don't know.
So, in a lake, there is a patch of lily pads. Every day, the patch doubles in size. Okay? If it takes 48 days for the patch to cover the entire lake, how long would it have taken for it to cover half of the lake? So it takes 48 days to cover the whole lake.
Yeah.
How many days would it have taken to have covered half of the lake? It doubles in size
Every day.
every day. And it's full on 48 days.
48 days. Well, it wouldn't be the half of the 48. It would probably be 24
It doubles every day.
every day.
Every day it doubles. And it's full on the 48th day. So how long would it have taken to get half? So if you think when it got to half, how many days is it until it's full? It doubles every day. So if it's half full,
Yeah, but it can't. Like, I don't see it because the half of the lake, right? Can it really be that am I fucking overcomplicating?
I think you're maybe you're overestimating the lilies themselves.
lilies.
Yes, I don't think in real life lilies do reproduce themselves to such a degree. So maybe we're getting over our heads. So on the 48,
like if it's 48 full,
Yeah.
right? I can't see it just being 24, right?
Because
for
on the-
half, right?
yeah.
Because you can't just
So it doubles every day. So it starts from one lily pad and doubles every single day.
yeah.
Okay.
yeah.
So on the 48th day, it's full. One full.
Yeah.
One full.
Yeah, I'm going to fucking not give an answer until you give me more information.
So
which is the answer?
These green lily pads, and there are toads looking from outside, and they're licking their toady lips. Okay,
all right.
They're ribbiting away, watching this incredible lake when their lilies repeatedly double, and it's taken 48 days for this whole lake to be covered by lilies, and it's doubling every day. So 1 becomes 2, 2 becomes 4, 4 becomes 8, and I can do this until the end.
Yeah.
Okay. But it takes 48 days for this lake to fill. So how many days would it have taken to get half full? Bearing in mind
32.
Bearing in mind it doubles every day. So if you double a half, what happens?
Yeah, but, I mean,
If you double the half, it will be then what?
yeah.
What? So if you have 0.5 and double it equals 1. So at what day would you have had to double the half to get to 1? Bearing in mind on 48 days it took to get full.
No.
Oh, I felt like we were so close, Dylan.
No.
I feel...
You know, like it's things like this that I actively scroll past my whole entire life because I've never been able to sit and to problem solve like this at all. Yeah,
It's okay. Next time,
Yeah.
I will take you to a lake.
Okay.
And I will get lily pads.
So what's the answer then?
The answer is 47 days. So on the 47th day, it was half full. Bearing in mind the lilies double every single day. So if it was half full and it doubled, it would then be full.
Yeah,
On the 48th day.
That's what I get. But how do you get to 47 then?
Because the day before, so 48, it's full.
Yeah,
This lake is full. So the day before, it had to be half full
yeah.
to double to become full. So it's 47.
Okay, I get that.
So
Yeah, okay, I see.
okay, so basically, look, you are in the same 80% as Princetown University. You're in the same 80% as Harvard, Dylan. You are the same as 80% of Harvard University.
Thank you, James. But,
Which makes you incredibly intelligent. So,
Listen.
like, you are the same as 80%.
You don't. Thank you, James. I appreciate what you're trying to do. Yeah.
I mean, it was it was a Friday test. As I said, it was a cop-out. I did take your mantra of what would P. Diddy Coombs do, and I thought
He decided, he would
to confuse you. Yeah,
yeah.
he would confuse you.
He would take an IQ test.
Yeah.
That's what he would do.
I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure that's what he's accused of, is just randomly putting out IQ tests to people and
Boom.
bamboozling them as much
yes.
as they did. And
Throwing them off the scent.
I felt like you were so close at points. I wanted to maybe push it a little bit more, and I think maybe next time, for next week, when we give you the next IQ test, that you will be prepared.
Okay.
I thought like a bit of double would waken up the senses a little bit, but hey, you are the 80% as Harvard
Of normal people.
of
I
normal
guess.
people
Yeah,
of Harvard.
yeah.
So you are up there. So next time you're talking to a lady, you'd be like, "Hey, I'm just as smart as 80% as Harvard University. Thank you very much."
Because that's what I always lead with, like just
Exactly.
how smart I am.
And you're like, "Hey, love, I do what P. Diddy Coombs does. Here's an IQ test."
Boom.
So,
Right.
thank you very much for that, Dylan, and that lovely cop out today. And I hope everyone at home enjoyed that as well. And I would love to know, Is it? Well, I wonder if there were people sat there going, "For fuck's sake, it's this," or they were just as bamboozled as you were.
I've actually I've listened to similar questions, like extremely similar. I actually think I'll actually quickly tell a story. When it came to certain math tests, right? And this is not necessarily linked to math, but I understand it's like problem solving. But I remember getting a test, writing a math test, getting 78% as a result of that, like 78%, nearly a distinction. And my mom was incredibly pissed. Like, she was like, how the fuck could you mess this test up? And the reason why she was pissed off more than like my normal math scores was because I actually had the exact replica of that test.
So you couldn't even cheat when given everything.
Even cheat properly. So she was like, "You had the answers. How did you mess that up?" I'm like, "No, but I got 80%." She was like, "You had the answers." So yeah, just to give a bit of insight.
That gives the insight to Dylan's extremely mathematical brain. But hey, you just need to be in and around the 80% at all time. 80% of Dylan.
Boom,
yeah.
boom.
So
you're right.
Thank you, Dylan.
Drop it down low with 3-word story.
Your words were
Flash. Combos. Running.
hit me, Dylan. Show me what you're working with.
In all honesty, I'm still trying to formulate what notes I jotted down over here, because they are quite all over the place. But
Okay, what I'm looking at is the scratchings of a kind of guy who goes with his friends in the woods with a knife. Yeah, I can see a lot of stickmen hanging and blood coming from eyes, and little Victorian boys asking for tight little souls on that page. So, Dylan, hit me with your rhythm stick.
Well, I guess what it comes down to, and I thought what it comes down to is combos. Let's start with the word combo. Combo. Now, I'm sure all of us have a combination of events, lessons, experiences that kind of make us who we are. Like, for instance, your favorite comic, right? Maybe that might have been something. Maybe your favorite movie. Every little thing that has happened in your life in some set of events or circumstances kind of made you who you are. Needless to say, I figured I will use these words to create the world's longest
IQ test.
introduction. Oh, that was a good one. So if you had a lake, Dylan,
full of fuck yous.
It's fucking 47. Yeah. Anyway, so no, I figured let me start off with that. And but, did you have a favorite comic growing up?
Did I have a favorite comic? Lee Evans. Did you have Lee Evans back in the south of Africa? He was a guy who sweated extremely. We're talking very fast on stage and run from left to right and left to right, and made me feel better about my overall sweating because I sweat like a pedo in a playground. So he was a hero of mine. Very funny, man of the people. I would say he was a favorite comic growing up. Jimmy Carr, have you heard of Jimmy Carr? Very sarcastic guy.
Oh, shit.
Very, very dry jokes, usually over the line. Don't know what that would be like to mention that. I think he maybe has the mantra of what Diddy Coombs would do, maybe as well. Who knows? But I would say those are a couple of my favorite comics back in the day. Man of the people and some dry humor.
That's fair. And that has nothing to do with what I'm talking about, because I actually meant comic books. But yeah, sure.
It's the sassiness of your crossed arms as you said it.
I'm just like, yes. So, thank you.
Shut the fuck up. Yeah. Go back 1 minute. Shut the fuck up, because that's not what I meant. You prick. Okay, comic books. All right, so comic books, Dylan. What my favorite comic books are? You mean? Okay, my favorite comic books. would be, I had the Beano back in the day. So maybe not like your superhero things, but you know the Beano, Dennis the Menace in the Blackie was a little shit running around with his slingshot knocking people out, and that also had Banana Man in there as well. If you're going to go for a superhero approach, it's just a man who would just fuck things up because he's a Banana Man, right? This is the normal thing to do. And then I had a graphic novel, not like a porn magazine, but like the edgy drawing ones of Judge Dredd. That was pretty cool. The I am the law. It is, he's like a awesome badass police officer on a floaty motorbike.
Well, in this case, we'll add this to the show notes. I might just revisit this.
Yeah, okay.
That's very interesting.
We don't do show notes, but
no, I know, but that's always what they say on podcasts.
It's like, and now it points out we don't do show notes, you fucking idiot. So yeah, Judge Dredd, it was Sylvester Stallone had the movie. It was like a 90s movie, and had Rob Schneider in it as well, as like a sweaty kind of nervousy dude as he is. And there's an awesome part where Judge Dredd, Sylvester Stallone, stands off the bike and his boot hits down on the floor, and he has like a cool mask with a reflective visor over it, and a little microphone buzzes down from his helmet, and it amplifies his voice and goes, "I am the law," and my nipples got hard then because
my nipples got hard then.
Wow, look at us sat there getting the nipples hard. So I would highly recommend that. It's a good top film. So
I just figured like it obviously had quite an effect. Like I looked at, my thing was movies. We didn't really have, I wasn't really into the comic book type thing, so movies kind of did it for me. Otherwise, my comic, I think if I would have read comic books, I mean, I would have turned into Millionaire Man, if I had to guess. Or real estate
okay, so real estate retard.
Yeah, that doesn't matter. Anyway, so this is the world's longest introduction, starting with a very long story. It starts off with this gentleman, very esteemed gentleman, right? Very successful sports figure. Now, bear in mind, the words are flash, combos, and running.
Interesting.
We start off with the fastest birth in the Caribbean, right? So someone actually giving birth in the fastest amount of time, not just from the person giving labor side, but also the child working from his end to exit,
doing his business, doing his side of it.
Right. So even giving, and I actually read this up, Sophia Bugg a run for her money, but apparently 27 seconds, James. 27 seconds.
So just
like the world's
waters broke. 27
seconds. Boom.
Pop, schwang.
Yeah. So that was starting off there. So this Jamaican gentleman, right, received his first comic book for his birthday, on his 11th birthday, to be specific. Needless to say, Flash was the comic book character. Now, I know there's different like kind of reincarnations of Flash with different type thing, but the point of it is speed, right? Think fast. Think fast. That's ironic.
Big pause.
Moves fast. Right. Does everything at superhuman speed.
Flash. Think fast. Move fast.
Think fast. Move fast.
Move fast.
Yeah.
Mum, this is only two pages. 2 pages long.
So it's like
Think
2
fast,
words.
Move fast. End fast.
Boom.
Yeah.
Quick sale.
Yeah.
So now he read through this comic, very engrossed, and just the idea of doing everything faster than his sister, then his brother, parents, everything he did, he attempted to do as fast as possible. So he really kind of took that too hard. Speed was the name of the game. Speed. And I know that's a Cars quote, but I figured, why not?
I
If you
know
don't
that's a car's quote. Like, I was not going to call you out of that one, by the way. But you're like, by the way, I know that's a car's quote. Here's the tattoo to prove it.
Left cheek, right cheek.
Lightning left cheek, McQueen right cheek.
Oh.
And the tunnel where he drives in the middle.
No, anyway.
Why'd you give me this Lightning McQueen condoms for? That's weird.
Anyway, so no, he actually found, and this particular way, like he found a hobby, and he wanted to be the person to bake a batch of chocolate chip cookies faster than anyone else.
That would be the first thing I would think of when it comes to speed, and I want to be anyone.
Yeah. Boom.
Okay.
Baking went straight into it. Fastest chocolate chip cookies being ready. Now, needless to say, you can only work on the front end, and then you have to put it in the oven for set amount of time, because I do not know how long you should put cookies doughs in the oven for.
Like if I had to 14 minutes. Sounds 20. If I had to guess, 20 hours maybe.
So, needless to say, as he was putting his cookies in the oven, turn on the telly, because that's what Jamaican people call television.
The teleman.
Yeah.
Teleman banana.
Yeah. So he switched on the telly and started watching this random movie that was on, and decided to give it a go because the accent seemed familiar.
As in the Jamaican accent?
Jamaican.
Okay, so
accent.
just for the listeners, could we maybe have a little bit of the, just so we can, I really want to get into the story. I really want to feel like I'm there. You know, I want to know what this young lad, whatever his name is feeling.
Well, so the movie he was watching was Cool Runnings. Cool Runnings. And I'll give you a taste of the Jamaican accent a teeny tiny bit later. But what?
Okay.
He was watching a movie what turned out to be one of the most iconic sporting combinations. Well, not the movie though, but he ended up watching the combination of people in the movie that was the most iconic sporting combinations of people in a movie, according to Dylan.
I think it's in every single, well, at least in the 90s and early 2000s, was in every single school's curriculum to show that in a school when the teachers had fuck all else to do.
Nothing to do.
You're like, end of term, what do we do for the kids? Cool runnings, man.
Cool runnings.
Yeah.
Cool runnings. So, it was cool runnings. And after realizing baking cookies would be stupid to start a story or introduction. I mean, his story.
Of his introduction to speed. That's what he thought then.
That's what he thought. So he shifted his focus to his athletic capabilities. Needless to say, running.
Didn't see that coming.
Didn't see that coming,
No.
right? Watching Cool Runnings, figured, let me shift focus. Running. But not on ice, because Jamaica actually didn't have a bobsled team in the 90s.
They didn't?
No, they did not.
It's not true?
No, it's not true. It's all a lie, James.
Oh, fuck.
Sorry.
I genuinely thought that there was some truth in it. So you're telling me they never even, I mean, I wasn't expecting a medal, but they never even got into the Olympics.
Never a bobsled team. Yeah.
Wow. You have ruined my Friday.
So
You've
I've ruined your whole...
mutually ruined my Friday, you fucker.
Till you couldn't answer the fucking questions, and then you come in and then you just shit on the movie
You
Cool
were like,
Runnings.
Yours mutually fucked your Friday.
So, needless to say, because they didn't have a bobsled team, he just focused on the running itself. And he very quickly excelled and became a local force to be reckoned with. Now, fast forward a couple of years, a global superstar, including events like the 100-meter, 200-meter, and men's 4x100-meter relay. So, but the coolest thing about this gentleman is he has gone on record to quote some of the lines in Cool Runnings.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Yeah, no, he didn't say I'm speed. when a reporter asked him how is he feeling today, just kind of before the race, he was like, he's feeling very Olympic. Actually, I promised a Jamaican accent.
You did. Don't retract on that. Later, hang on. Brace.
Right.
Put yourself
Ready?
in character.
Yeah.
Hit me.
I'm feeling very Olympic, man. How you feeling?
Right, let me close my eyes.
I'm feeling very Olympic, man.
Oh, God, yeah, that's so good. It's like I'm there.
How are you feeling? Right? Boom. Then, also, afterward, post-race, after the golden medal, I think I've given too much away anyway. But after the medal, he then quoted,
Cars.
"Feel the rhythm, feel the ride, get on up, it's bobsled time." Right? So, cool runnings. I've said that way too many times, which actually means all is well. Or, peace be the journey. The journey. In case you peace be the journey.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So, I think you can piece together who this is.
No, please tell me.
Ladies and gentlemen, our special guest, put your hands together for none other than Johan Blake.
Johan Blake, nice. Hey, Johan Blake. Wow.
Yeah. No, just joking. It was Usain Bolt. Because I figured
who's that?
the Flash, the running. Look at me running.
Running.
Flash, combo, running, Bolt. It was staring me right in the face.
It was.
Yeah, that was
and the pace of the story really matched all the words as well. And combo was in there, or was the introduction?
Like yeah,
the
maybe
introduction was just covering that word. I barely noticed, to be honest.
Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, you got. Hey, you could have. You could have gone with the fried chicken combo that he apparently used to have. I mean,
Well, I heard that he does the McNuggets.
Oh,
right?
okay.
The McNuggets normally at McDonald's, obviously at McDonald's, because he doesn't trust. For athletes, they don't want to delve into food that they aren't familiar with, so they normally just stick to.
You don't want to have diarrhea when you're running 9.58 seconds. You know, that's
Yeah, good on that one.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Thanks very much. It's embedded in my brain.
Boom.
Well, thank you very much, Dylan.
Yeah, that was a very long-winded introduction.
And now to the story. So that was the origins of Eusainimus Baltimus.
Yeah.
And is that his actual name? You said his mother's name was...
Yeah. No, it was actually...
They christened him.
It's I believe his second name is Leo. Usain Leo Bolt. Yeah, St. Leo Bolt.
They say that his birth name...
Like his surname is Bolt. Like, I confirm this. It's Bolt.
It was born that way.
It's
His
born
father
that way.
was
It's Bolt.
Mr. Bolt.
Yes.
Yeah, you can call me Mr. Bolt.
Yeah, or Thunderbolt.
And coming in, Mr. Thunderbolt Volt.
Settle. Yeah, anyway.
So,
sorry, yeah.
wow. I didn't know that. I just assumed that maybe it was like a gimmick name.
No, you'd swear it was, but no, I actually... The amount of things I Googled today, James, that I felt... because I was in a public space. But now I'm Googling Usain Bolt, which I think is fine.
Yeah,
and then I was like, okay, Flash, the comic book.
Yeah.
And then after that, world's fastest birth. Or like I'm like,
oh no, I accidentally typed world's hardest girth. Oh no, not again.
Not again, yeah. I just wanted to say, shit, caught me on that one.
That's some
Fooled me
hard
once,
girth.
but yeah, twice. Yeah. Dylan,
I might
just
as well
be
save
tasteful.
this page, favourite for another day. You know? So that was Dylan's story on the world's hardest girth. Thank you very much for the origin stories of Usain.
It's very hard to come up with.
Yeah, girth usually is.
Yeah.
And so there we go. Introduction of Dobble. Maybe next time we can fire it off a bit faster. Maybe I'll come up with a different way for who does the story first. It's good to know that you are in the top 80% of Harvard professionals, which is fantastic. And it's good to know where Eusainimus Baltimus came from. So thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Join us next week, and we will be looking at 3 words that will correspond to a place where...
Here we go. That's shooting from the hip.
Where our favorite movie is based.
Okay. So we're all going back to LA then. Hollywood.
I know what you've got, like Tropic Thunder, that was based in Vietnam. That's a popular thing. I mean, you have Gotham City, which is kind of like New York, if you like Batman.
Yeah.
I don't know where Cars is set, if it's going to be your favorite film. I mean, any race could be a track, I guess you could have. What is your favorite film of all time? We'll find out next week on 3-Word Story.